We gotta find out about that one.
Yeah, man, it's y'all president, man.
I mean, you know,
He not yours?
he the president.
He the president, right? I give
You not claiming him though?
Huh?
Nah, I'm not claiming him. I'm not.
Oh.
I'm just here.
I'm not claiming him.
Not at all. Okay.
I need to see some reversals of some of the stuff that he did. So
yeah, I already seen the transgender thing that he done came. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's a whole.
Talk about that too.
he just did something else today. Something with the private prison where he's
he did with the private prisons. So he's changed with the whole bathroom. So if you identify as a woman, you feel me? But you still got your man. Yeah, you can go into a female bathroom though because you identify as a woman. Yeah, he just signed that executive order as well too. Yeah,
wasn't that the HB2 joint that they had?
Oh yeah.
They don't talk about these, right? They don't talk about these executive orders that he signed.
Yeah.
I got an issue with because I think he just signed it to where they can serve in the military again.
Yeah.
So what PT test do they take?
I guess whatever one they identify as.
But they're not deployable, right? If you're transgendered, you're not deployable.
I don't know.
I don't think.
Can I identify as like a 50-year-old so I can get run a slower time? I mean,
hey,
exactly.
I'm just saying. You a man and identify as a woman. The PT test is
gonna be a breeze.
Right, it's gonna be easy for you.
Killing it.
Hey Daniel,
you're gonna be on the President's 300 joint. You know what I'm saying? Easy.
Hey man, y'all president is here.
You mean I get to go on my knees?
It's done. There's no more racism in America.
You stupid. Oh, man. Somebody posted. Somebody was like, "Please show me a bill that either one of the vice president or the president has ever signed that has helped Black people in their career."
I'm waiting.
I was like, oh.
He say, I guess I want to see it. The prison thing, because I don't believe the 1% is gonna let that happen.
Because it was something about, but it was something. Let me see if I can find the actual article. It was something about that he's making them sell the private prisons or something like that.
Yeah, so they're not gonna be able to run them.
Yeah,
so it'll be government owned. But it's we talking billionaires. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking just millionaires. We talking billionaires.
Yeah. And you already know.
No,
shoot, they help them get their money anyway. You really think he's gonna take the money from?
They put too much money into the policies. He's not gonna do that. They're gonna be all right, play with us if you want to.
His crime bill put everybody in the prisons. You really think he's gonna take them out?
No. But racism over though, and this y'all president. Yeah.
Come on, son. I feel like right now.
I'm like, y'all think it's a magic wand just gonna wave, and now it's like, no,
it's over.
No, they both have a lot of reversing to do from policies that they implemented before now. Like, it's so much stuff that they have to undo. Man, come on,
it's so deep rooted and embedded. It's gonna take. It's definitely not gonna change in no 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
No.
This is generational shit right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I saw somebody post something that I thought it was ignorant, but you always got an amen corner. And they was like about the student loans. Well, he was saying first the 10,000, you get relief from that, and then eventually all student loans be paid off or whatever. Well, the guy was like, well, I've already paid off mine, so they should pay off theirs too. Nobody should get relief. I'm like, what?
Your people, man.
Okay. I'm like, I don't have no student loans, but shit, if you're gonna relieve some debt from somebody, relieve it.
Right.
People are crazy. That crab in the barrel mentality, boy.
How y'all feel about reparations?
I feel like there needs to be a collective planned. It shouldn't be just, they decide what they give us. No, there needs to be some type of something put in place to where we all come together and figure out, which we can't, figure out what it is we actually want.
Right.
It's not just the government just tell us what they're gonna give us. No, we're gonna tell you what we want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think it should necessarily be land or anything like that. Let us not pay taxes for the next 10, 15 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let us money to, you know what I'm saying, build our own wealth or something like that.
Right.
Let us get
no down payments on houses that you buy.
I'm about to say guaranteed, like a VA loan. Guaranteed, no money down. You know what I'm saying? No closing costs.
It should be a package, though. It should be multiple things, not just one thing.
Yes. No. You're right. Yes.
And I'll take some land.
Like a stimulus package.
Ain't no more land growing, so I'll take some.
Right.
No. But yeah, it shouldn't be, we give everyone $1,000 and that's it. Like, no, we should get perks. We should get tax breaks. Property, we should, lowest interest. In fact, we shouldn't even be, paying interest on homes. Yeah, we should be able to catch up for the next 2 generations.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
All the free labor they done got. Shit.
Come on, now.
Man.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. Well, they always say, we can't get, they don't have no money for that. Really, they print money.
Mm-hmm. We just saw that the way they gave money to big businesses. So.
And now, what did y'all think about now he talking about he gonna put Harriet on the 20?
Well, that was supposed to happen before, and the Trump administration, canceled it. So for them to bring it back up,
they didn't cancel. They pushed it back to 2028.
Okay.
And now it's 2025.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I think it's a distraction.
Can you give us the money? Fuck.
Yeah, can we get all the old ones?
Right. Symbolism. You can miss me with it.
Nah, it's not happening.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah. All right, so I guess formal introduction. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight?
Right. So to all the followers, viewers, whoever's on here watching us now, this is Adrian Taylor, Mr. Gentleman Club himself.
Hey, man.
Who is everything. He's an author. He's a father. He's a husband. He is blackety black. And thank God he's the only one on here with facial hair, as he said. We welcome him as our co-host today. That's a good argument.
Got some job restrictions, you know what I'm saying? But be all right.
So we were just talking chopping up a little bit, but the inauguration, did you guys watch it?
No.
I didn't either, but I did catch the clips of my girl Amanda Gorman. I thought she did amazing. Black poet, 22-year-old, youngest to ever do it.
Big ups.
Outstanding.
Yes.
And of course, Michelle killed it. But that's about all I cared about.
Better go.
Yes, she worked.
Woo. And then she did it. You know what's crazy is that she drew so much attention, not from the people there, but from us watching and the internet and everything. And the only piece of skin you could see was her eyes.
Yep. Yeah, it was amazing. She's amazing.
Shouts to her.
And then, of course, the infamous Bernie.
Yeah, I was gonna sit like this when we started. I was gonna go ahead.
I didn't even get it because I didn't watch the inauguration. So when all the news started formulating, I was like,
"What is this?" I was the same way. I was like, "Okay, what's up with Bernie? Why is everybody talking about Bernie?"
Oh man, everybody was decked out, dressed up, and Bernie was like, "Man, it's cold out here."
He was not having it.
Not happy.
Yo, he wasn't feeling the burn. He was feeling the cold. You know what I'm saying?
That shit, yo. They said he looked like he found them gloves in the lost and found. I said, you know what? I'm sick of y'all.
Yo, I think I'm gonna do that for Halloween next year. Oh,
you know what?
Yo, you know what's a lot of people that's gonna be
sitting on the porch waiting for the kids to get the candy.
Yup.
So
Yo, that's gonna be the newest joint of like waiting. Like, all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Child, I can't. So yeah, that's it on the inauguration.
But the internet killed Bernie. I mean, like, have you seen like the memes that they've been?
But you see how he capitalized on it, though.
Oh yeah, I mean, like people started doing socks and stuff real quick. Like, I mean, it's crazy. People, the internet does not fail. They have no.
But he created a hoodie line and then gave all the proceeds to. I forgot what charity it was. He gave the proceeds.
Yeah, something from Vermont. Something in Vermont, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was something. Yeah. I forgot what it was, but.
Hey, that's how you do it. You capitalize real quick, capitalize on the wave and make sure it goes back to where it's supposed to go to. He ain't even put it in his pocket. He gave it to a charity or a foundation. That's what's up. Yeah.
What do you do?
But yeah, I seen a lot of it. It's crazy. Yeah. All this week was just Bernie.
I didn't get it at first. I'm like, hey, this isn't fun. Because I think it's one of those things you had to watch it, right? Because I was like, this isn't even funny. Right. Everybody's dying. Like, what is this?
Because he was so out of place.
Yeah.
Like, he did not.
Yeah, people was dressed up and everything. He was, yes, he hit him with the Marshawn Lynch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know I'm here. Make sure this happens.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Y'all know why I'm here.
Right.
I was like, dang. Then he had like this folder. I was like, oh, he got some smoke in there. Like,
he got that
carrying that around.
He walking around with the articles of impeachment.
Yo, he is here.
Yeah. But did you see when they put him in the chair, in Keisha Cole chair?
Oh man.
Oh, I see.
I fell out. I was done. I was like,
well, that was a whole nother situation in itself, right?
Yeah, we might
listen.
Okay, so did y'all watch the Verzuz?
Not live because I got off. I couldn't do it. I was over it.
Oh,
I went back and watched it.
Okay, so
I didn't get on there until 9:00, which, to my surprise, it still hasn't started yet.
It was supposed to start at 8. So what time they started?
Like after 9.
It was after 9.
Dang, that's crazy. Cause I did see Swiss in the comments.
Oh yeah,
like, this is real disrespectful.
Right? You know and it was, and she was.
And so who was it? Was it Ashanti or Keisha?
Keisha, and she had the nerve to come out there like she just had a fight with her boyfriend or something. Like you should have seen her face, like attitude, just straight attitude. Like I don't care that y'all been waiting.
She was
out
of control, man. She
She was Lauren Hill late.
Horrible. And Shanti just held it together. She was so classy, so professional. She held it together. Cause I was like, get her.
Well, that definitely speaks to her as a person. But then you can also tell what it was. I was listening to Joe Budden. He was saying, you could tell she was media trained. You know what I'm saying? Just the way she was sitting.
Yeah.
How she was. How she was. How she presented herself.
Yeah.
As opposed to Keisha, who was just always been like an underdog. You know what I'm saying? Not signed to a major. Just ratchet. So, but
Frankie daughter.
Yeah. So what y'all think about the Verzuz though? Once it started getting going.
The vibe was so off.
Yeah.
So off.
Okay.
There were definitely better person. It was just so, like she said, it was just so off. Like by the time it started, the vibe just wasn't there, and it was cool. I mean, of course, the music is cool, but like the vibe wasn't there. Like it was rushed. You know what I'm saying? And then you had Ashanti playing like half her songs, and Keisha Cole like, I don't care, I'm playing the whole song.
Oh, really?
It's in a mess.
Yes.
She was in a mess. Wow. I was shocked. Ashanti sounded great, which shocked me. I didn't expect that at all.
I said the same thing. I was like, yo, Ashanti can kind of sing a little bit. Like she couldn't sing at all, you know.
Right.
But she must have been practicing. That's all I can say.
But the awkward moment when she was like, "No, I'm going next," and Ashanti was like, "No, you're not."
No, you're not.
You're not.
Go DJ.
And then played her song. Like,
and you know, Keisha, what she was like, oh, she just gonna go. Okay, yeah, all right.
She was high, drunk, or something. I don't know.
But she was talking under her breath. It was funny, man. Like,
I just want to stand up. I can't even stand up. I was like, oh my God.
I mean, to that, certain things like that. The earlier, verses that we used to watch, say, like the Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, all those other ones, they had to sit in front of the camera, sit still. But then when you started getting to the ones where they started, being able to move around and actually perform, I guess that's what she wanted to do.
Well, I'm sure she had some kind of input in it. She should have said, like, they had these big, extravagant chairs. I guess they wanted to have like some queen type of vibe, but like, I don't want this chair. I want to get up and dance.
I want to go up and dance. Yeah, I don't know, but they wasn't in the same room this time either. So, it is what it is. So, song for song, who do y'all think won?
Ashanti.
I think Ashanti.
Okay. Oh yeah. Would you give it if you gave it like a scoring, like a 15-5, 11-9?
I would probably say it was song for song, because I'm a fan of both of their music. But,
right.
I just think Ashanti has so many more like bangers that, like, Keisha got so many love hurt songs,
right?
And Ashanti got just like the songs, just like hit.
Yeah, stuff that when they play, like, we was vibing to that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was rocking out. We was clubbing. Right. Yeah. It was,
okay.
Why would you disagree with
like 12-8, 13-7, 12-8?
Yeah, something like, it wasn't like a landslide, but I think Ashanti was better.
12-8 Ashanti. Okay.
Some of the songs, I didn't know what the hell she was playing. I was like, why did she pick this song?
Oh man,
I heard she played like a Tupac joint, or what I'm saying?
They both did.
She was like, "Yeah, I got a Pac song too," and it was like, "What? Ain't nobody ever heard this?"
Right. Nobody heard it. She had one up her sleeve though. But I mean, clearly Keisha's was better. Yeah. Okay. Oh, have y'all heard about the whole them trying to do Biggie versus Pac? Have y'all heard that?
No. Not.
Really? Leave the dead resting. Let the dead rest.
So who they gonna have out there to represent
you? Swish did an interview saying that they're trying to figure out how to have a Pac versus Biggie versus.
That's how you figure out. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Because I don't know how you do it. I mean,
unless that's going to be like the finale of Verzuz. You know what I'm saying? To just like the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? But other than that,
who do you get to do it? I'm guessing maybe they're DJs. I mean,
unless you would have somebody like, I would say, Puff and let's say Snoop. You know what I'm saying? On their camps, and they pick the songs. But other than that,
Juan, I don't think
because you ain't gonna do Puff and Sugar.
Gianna got enough songs.
Nah.
I don't even think Rihanna got enough songs to battle with Beyonce.
Rihanna got a solid 20.
Rihanna got a catalog now.
Rihanna got a solid 20.
Rihanna got a catalog.
She stopped doing music so long ago.
But I mean, they ain't gonna go up against because you got like Umbrella, you know what I'm saying? Like you got a couple. I'm just saying, like
work was great. Work.
Exactly.
I'm talking about 20. Keep going.
And then you start thinking about the features, the Run This Town.
It's better have my money.
Birthday Cake. The Bitch Better Have My Money.
Yeah.
The first drinks that she came out with, Come to DJ, something to replay. Like, I mean, like she got 20.
Yeah, she got a
solid 20. I'll have to go search. She has the music for so long.
You start doing the features, like All the Lights with Kanye, All the Lights. That was a huge record.
Yeah. She got a solid 20.
Yeah, she got a solid
20. Beyonce.
But I don't think she's gonna go, win a lot against Beyonce. I don't think I give her 4, maybe 6 against Beyonce.
They also said Prince and Michael Jackson.
We've been hearing that battle for forever.
Well, they said they trying to figure out how to make that happen as well.
Even in the clubs, when you go to a club in Atlanta, they always doing this back and forth with like,
right.
Can they let these dead people rest?
I know. I would. Let's say like Mary J. Blige and I think I seen like Mary J. Blige and Anita Baker or something like that.
That's 2 totally different eras.
I think that's what I saw. I think
it was Mary J. Blige and Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton.
Yep.
Mary J. already said she would never do a versus. So.
Oh really?
So who do you guys want to see? Who would you want to see?
I think we done seen everybody we need to.
I want to see Puff and JD.
Puff and JD.
I think JD would win that. I don't know. JD done did a lot. Puff did too, but
how about to say, come on now. We
they did that because they did the
about
JD
that whole bad boy era. JD's going to have some hits because he got Mariah.
They did the JD and somebody on there on something.
But
him and somebody was going back.
You know, JD got Mariah and Usher.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's going to have some joints, but
I mean, let alone with the groups and everybody else. So
yeah,
but he got pop stars.
Yeah, that's what. But then you got Puff. Stars. But you got Puff. Like Puff got all his joints too. He can go back to Total. Thank you. You know, he can hit some Faith Evans, some Carl Thomas,
make them better.
112. Some, you know what I'm saying? Play the whole No Way Out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna hit low. You know what I'm saying? Like early rock joints. You know what I'm saying? So
I want to see Chris Brown and Usher. I want to see
that. Ain't gonna happen. Chris Brown.
I don't think it'll happen, but I would want to see it.
That's a battle.
Yeah.
That would break the internet for real.
That would break the internet.
That would be a monster one. Yeah.
I would love to see that, but like you say, I doubt it would happen.
Yeah.
They
too big.
I would even like to see Usher in the controversial R. Kelly.
No.
Really, Tico? Tico, don't start your shit today.
He's still like these the CC Music Factory.
Tico's so stupid. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a segue, but we're gonna move to the next topic.
We segue. We just look. I don't like doing segues and like. And look, hey, we done talking about this. We're gonna talk about this now.
I'm hot. I'm a church fan. I'm sorry. Let's talk about the controversial video that I posted the other day.
Okay.
I'm not sure who all saw it, but it was a clip. I can't remember the name of the reality show that it came from, but it was Rick Ross and some other people from the industry, and they were critiquing 2 women that were trying to get into the music industry. Yes. One of them was light skinned and she was pretty much half naked. And the other one was dark skinned, natural hair, and could act. Oh, look at him! And could actually sing. The light skinned one was horrible. The actual competition at that point of the show was who could make the better song using Rick Ross's track.
Right.
The feedback that they were given was about the track. But it was obvious to everybody that watched it that the dark skinned girl's track was way better. But the feedback that they got was she needed to work on her craft better, and that the light skinned girl's music was better than hers.
Okay. Now I got a question. And I'm not one to, because I'm not saying anyone's feelings are invalid. So if this is how people are feeling, women are feeling, I just need to, I'm asking from a place of understanding, how is it colorism?
Well, because
how is it instantly colorism?
Well, probably because if you didn't see the whole show, that may be why, because it was taken out of context because only that one part was shown.
Okay.
And Rick Ross, and it's specifically towards Rick Ross, not the whole show. Rick Ross actually specifically on that show, because he liked that light-skinned girl so much, he actually sent a guy home. He set him up because she liked this one guy that was on the show. he set the guy up so he can go home, so he can get him out the picture, so he can focus on that one girl. Now, at the end of the show, the person, like, you can get multiple deals on this show. It wasn't just one winner for this show. But the girl who ultimately got the best deal out of this show was a dark-skinned girl. But Rick Ross didn't give it to her. Rick Ross gave the deal to the light-skinned girl. He gave her one single deal or some shit, and then she eventually got onto Love and Hip Hop or some shit like that. But the issue is that in the industry, which has been since the beginning of the time, when it comes to videos in the music industry, and you can kind of look at it right now for top artists for females, they're all light skinned. In videos, they're all light skinned. It's very hard to find a dark skinned female in the industry that's on top or leading role in video.
Gotcha. Okay, so, and I understand your point. However, my next question I would like to follow up is, how do we actually know that this is colorism and not because this woman was scantily clad?
Because the only reason is that
she thick. Old girl was thick.
That part of that competition was not about what she looked like, and his feedback was not about what she looked like. The feedback was that her song. He even put it in here. The feedback was that wasn't the best use of your voice, Sean.
I get that. I understand that. But if we're talking about colorism, we're talking about separating a person, and just like you're using a lot of quote unquote colorism because you're saying that light skinned girl, the dark skinned girl. So we're separating them between the two. How do we know? And I'm not sticking up for Ross, and I'm not saying one is right or wrong. I'm just asking to understand. How do we actually know that Ross was choosing her because she was quote unquote light skinned and not because she was dressed the way she was dressed?
He did it with all the light skinned girls on the show. That's why somebody put, like, if you watch the show, he did it throughout the whole show. And not everybody on the show did it. It was just Rick Ross. It was all the other black men. They was literally like, it didn't matter what they looked like. They were just trying to see who was talented, who wasn't. But Rick Ross literally he was specific in who he was talking to and targeting on the show.
Okay. That's why I was asking.
And I would say,
was it more of his attraction to the young lady, or
for that particular girl, yeah. But across the show, because Rick Ross knows that in the industry, the light-skinned girl is going to sell before the dark-skinned girl will.
Okay.
Because in the industry, it's color. That's just how it is. It's not that it's a right or wrong. That's just how it is in the industry. The light-skinned girl is going to get signed before the dark-skinned girl will.
I understand what you're saying. I
think that's where Rick Ross was coming from when he was doing it from a business standpoint. He knows I can get this chick signed before I can get this chick signed because she light skinned. Girl,
really that light skinned?
Huh?
Was she really that light skinned? She was like my color. I'm not light skinned.
Just Brittany is light skinned.
I don't know. I guess maybe it was a bad video, but I was like, she's like my color, so I'm like, she's not really light skinned like that.
It was a dark video though, but yeah.
I mean, now me just watching that section of the video, and I was just like, and that's why I was asking, because I was like, I really don't want to, it wasn't. I'm asking, explain how, because I didn't see it as colorism. I made the assumption, okay, maybe he doing it because she has a better body or she's showing more or whatever. But it wasn't necessarily because old girl was dark skinned. That's just me looking at it from my four eyes. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all are saying that's what it is, then okay, that's what it is.
Right. I looked at it from a sex appeal standpoint more than dark skin, light skin. Like I can package this and sell it, where this will be a harder sell. You know what I mean?
So you don't think that they could have? To me, you don't think that they could have dressed the dark skinned girl up like that? What the challenge wasn't to come in there sexy. If it wasn't, she would have dressed sexy.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying for her to dress sexy.
But she had to do it. No.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the other girl is going to be easier to sell what she has than this young lady. Okay, let me break this down. Okay, the dark skinned young lady, right? She could sing, but she wasn't raising hair on my arms either. She was better. Yes, she was. But when you look at it from an overall standpoint, and yes, it's a package deal.
You're talking to a talent manager. I know.
Right.
I know that's where artist development comes in.
Very true. So I think we're on the same page, but we can't forget about the elephant in the room is the whole entire package the quote unquote light skinned girl had a better package, and it was one of those voices that she had where it's like, oh, if I throw some auto tune on it, it'll be fine. We can sell everything else because she got the swag, she got the look, she got it all, except for now, if she could sing like this girl, then oh my goodness, we'll be to the stars with her.
And that's why at the end of the show, the dark skinned girl won. She got the bigger deal. She got the most money. She got the most prizes. Yeah, she won the whole thing.
Okay.
But Rick Ross was hell bent on her not winning. He wouldn't even offer her a deal. No, he wouldn't even offer her a deal.
So maybe was it favoritism and not like I'm not trying to defend him or say that your thoughts or feelings or anyone's thoughts or feelings are wrong. Because so many people put out this is colorism. I'm asking, how is it colorism?
Because I feel like it's colorism because that's how it is in the industry. That's just a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Name me one mainstream. Name me 3 mainstream dark skinned artists, female.
Rhapsody,
Kelly Rowland.
Okay, and
Rhapsody. Not a lot of people really know her like that. But go ahead.
Rhapsody won. Okay.
No, I'm just talking about overall. But if I was to ask I would have asked the kids that download music right now, like if I'm trying to sign somebody, and they wouldn't know who these people are. Like coming from a management standpoint, if I go and look for somebody, I have to emulate what's selling right now.
Is Meg Thee Stallion considered light skinned?
Yes.
Right.
What?
Megan Thee Stallion is not dark skinned. Kelly Rowland and Megan Thee Stallion, 2 totally different colors.
Mm-hmm.
But Meg Thee Stallion isn't light either.
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't put Megan Thee Stallion in
the light skin category.
Okay. What do you consider dark skin?
Yeah, I ain't about to start doing this brown paper bag stuff.
I'm not. When we talking about, I'm gonna kick his ass. When we're talking,
I'm not about to go there. You know
like,
what I'm saying?
even in like movies, most of the time, thank God for Issa Rae and Ava DuVernay coming around and bringing dark skinned girls to leading roles. But for the most part, light skinned women get the leading roles. It's just how the industry is.
No, you know what I'm gonna give you? And this is what I've noticed when it comes to this. Women are always lighter complected than the men.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So even if she's, brown skin, she's normally lighter, than the lead man. So I have noticed that. But that colorism thing, man, I try not to. I know it happens. So I know it's a real.
We can try not to, but
sometimes
I'll give you another example. I'll give you another example.
Okay.
I have an artist, right?
Right.
He wanted to do a video with a female as a leading female. He didn't want any dark skinned girls. Not that he didn't want any dark skinned girls because he don't like dark skinned women, but he didn't want any dark skinned girls because in the industry, light skinned girls sell better in videos.
So when did that change? Because in the 90s, that wasn't the case.
I'm about to say.
With these, look at the generation. Like they're a little shallow, and
I'm just saying. But I
don't know when it changed.
I can remember a time where women was like, "Oh, we being exploited," and then you had lighter complected women, especially Hispanics, that started saying, "Well, I'll do it," which then kind of brought them in the mix. But you think about it, throughout the 90s, it was sisters, brown skinned women, pretty much
natural bodies
leading the way. And then it got being exploited, this ain't right. And then it changed.
So, okay, like you said, you pointed out natural bodies. I wish I could say their names because I don't know their names. But the dark skinned one, I hate that. You know what I'm saying?
She in the music industry?
We're talking about this too. Huh?
She in the music industry?
No, so I'm going back to that the video.
Okay.
And I said I would rather address them by their names than saying the dark skinned one and the light skinned one.
Say the first girl and the second girl.
First girl, yeah, girl one, girl two, lady one, lady two, woman one, woman two. I don't want Candace all in my comments. So woman one, artist one, artist two. Is it possible that artist one was chosen based on not skin tone, but figure in how she was revealing herself, which would then make Ross more appealing. Like, not only like, yeah, like looking at that.
That could be. I would go with that if his feedback was that. If he wouldn't have told the girl that her song was trash on the track, I probably could go with that. But the fact that he literally told the girl that her song, she did the like.
It's instantly color though.
He literally told her that her song was trash.
He told her she picked the wrong song to display her voice,
and she didn't.
How is that colorism? That's what I'm.
I didn't make the post. I'm just going off the whole show, not off that clip. My feedback is based off the entire show.
Got you. Okay.
That clip is probably misleading because the person who probably made that saw the whole show.
Kaya.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me talk about some up to date.
Thank you, Pete. Appreciate it.
So, okay, let's talk about the Danny Lay situation then.
Oh God.
No.
Please, she just irks my soul. But go ahead.
Okay,
let's get into it.
We're gonna dismiss that the song is trash, right? We're not even talking about
that. Go ahead.
But her making a song Yellowbone, right? What's the issue? And once again, please enlighten me, because not one time did she say anything bad about darker complected.
Because we know who she's talking about.
Who is she talking
about? Being petty. His baby's mom. She's talking about the baby's mom. She's being petty.
I don't know who y'all talking about. I'm staying.
The baby cheated on his baby mama a while ago with Danny Lay. He left her alone, went back to baby mama. Now he back with Danny Lay, flaunting her in his baby mama face. It's petty and it's messy. So now Danny Lay made a song called Yellowbone. The baby's mom is dark skinned. Okay. So she's saying he picked the Yellowbone.
Okay.
So she's just being petty and picked her. So people just hate her because she's just petty. And the whole situation is just a hot ass mess. And she got on there and made a video about how she didn't even realize she was offending anybody. She just slow anyway. First of all, the girl's slow. She just don't know no better. I don't even know why they told her to get on there and explain that. I really don't.
Gotcha.
I guess, okay. I don't know none of that background information that you just gave. So I just heard Yellowbone in the song, and she didn't diss any color woman. She just big up yellow women, and that's all I heard. And so, because my point is, we talk about loving our skin, right? Loving our complexion. But a lot of times it seems like when lighter complected women talk about the love for their complexion, is not accepted
right
the way it is.
That's because it's kind of the same concept, and I don't want to go extreme with it, but it's the same concept as the superiority of white people to black people. It's already been embedded that light skin is superior to dark skin.
So I get it, but at the same time, you can talk to a lot of people that are light skinned. Going into this, you talk to a lot of people that are light skinned, and they'll be like, "Oh, I got people will tell me I wasn't black enough," or you know what I'm saying, whatever. Or I was.
They all have their own issues within the race, but for Danny Lay in particular, it was literally a shot at the dude's baby mom. That's really all the issue is about her. Of course, people are gonna go in, Yellowbone. Nobody give a shit about Danny Lay for real.
She not black though. She is black.
She is black.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you instantly get a light skin pregnant, like you ain't black, you mixed.
Well, that's what
I said that, and that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know. I think Kaya was.
I don't know. Shit, hell, I don't know the girl. Is she black?
Yeah, she's black.
Did you look it up? Do you know this for a fact? Do you know it to be true?
I think she's black.
Now, see, we about to get into a whole bunch of things. I'll say Kamala Harris isn't black because you know what I'm saying, or if somebody's Jamaican or Haitian that they not black.
Right.
Black is black now. I don't give a damn what part come before it is black.
You know, I gotta have these woke conversations on Intelligently Ratchet. You know what I'm saying? So
Cardi B had to come out and explain again, you know, her ethnic background. After this song came out, because people start coming at Cardi B again.
So she's Dominican.
Yeah.
Okay. Some will say that's still black.
Well, she was just dropped off first.
You know. But yeah, like we'll even use light skin as a derogatory term because we'll be like, oh, you acting light skin. Meaning you acting sensitive or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they don't always get the superiority. They get.
That's where the deep rooted hate for that comes from, like that
Gotcha.
feeling that people always feel like I'm a house N-word.
Can
they have the same type of pride for their skin complexion as we have for ours?
People can have whatever pride they want. I don't give a damn what you. My child light skin, so.
And see, that's why I say that, because yes, we can relate to that. Mine is too.
And they hated her for it. They hated my daughter for it.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. They struggle.
Everybody do.
But we struggle internally. I mean, they get it from us, and you know what I'm saying. And I think what happens
internally.
Yes, they may get accepted from the other side a little bit more, right? But they get it from us. Like
we get it from us too. That was called a tar baby, all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
The boys didn't like me because I was too dark. They wanted the light-skinned girls. They want the girls with the light eyes and the pretty hair.
See, colorism.
Now look at these motherfuckers can't get out my face. No.
Hey, you better show them with the glow up. You gotta stop.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, colorism. I can honestly say, like, especially between us, like, I never really dealt with it because
you're a man,
dark, and I'm not light.
I dealt with it.
Just look at my skin complexion. I'm not really dark. I'm not really light. So you can be like, oh, you dark as hell. No, I'm not. And you can't say I'm light as hell. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I never had anyone like.
Well, most of the time, women like dark men. So we like chocolate. We don't want them light.
I've been around plenty that light skin. Like,
well, yeah. I mean, everybody like what they like, but like, you know, everybody deal with issues.
So I understand. I don't. Based off that clip, I don't think it was colorism. I can't say that it is, but I get why people are saying it.
Yeah, and I just ask, how do you change it? Like, how do you even begin to change something that's selling millions and millions and millions? How do you change the narrative? Like I don't know.
It's up to the consumer. The consumer dictates what.
Right, and they like light skin shit in them videos. They just like light skinned women.
I guess the majority or whatever.
That's what's selling.
I like chocolate.
Is Trina light skin?
Yes.
Is she light? She light skin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was.
She like caramel. Yeah.
No.
She is light skin.
She like his complexion.
Okay.
No, she's not.
I'm trying. I'm reaching.
And he's not.
If we're using Kelly Rowland as the standard of dark skin, everybody else light skin.
Hey, but people consider Kelly Rowland more beautiful than Beyonce. So
I agree. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Making sure.
Oh yeah. You know I'm riding for the chocolate now.
Yeah.
Men and women. I love it. All right, let me get into this last topic because we only got a few minutes left, and I think we're gonna go deep on this.
Keep on going. We ain't staying no while. We just gonna keep talking.
Okay.
This our stuff. We ain't got no time regulation.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
How we want to talk.
They say when the lights out, they off. I hate Nico, man. He get on my nerves.
So we do got to bring up. This is the 1 year anniversary, of Kobe and Gianna's death. You know what I'm saying? And last year it was like that was the start of the 2020 shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it just went crazy after that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, I do want to shout him out. Rest in peace him. Rest in peace his daughter. You know what I'm saying? All that. Dang. Kobe. It still don't seem real.
Bro, that's crazy. I still be shooting the you know what I'm saying, the paper into the waste can, and I still say Kobe, and every time I do it, I be like Kobe, and you like,
yeah.
So, dang. Yeah, it went from Jordan to That was some craziness right there. Like that's probably gonna be like that's one of those ones that's just like it's gonna hurt a lot of people. Like, damn.
Yeah, that hit different. Like
it hit different. It hit different. It hit different. Like Yeah. Even if you didn't like him when he played basketball, but you can be like, damn, he died.
I definitely wasn't a fan of Kobe. I couldn't.
Really?
I couldn't. No, I couldn't stand him. And he's from our city. We both from Philly.
I thought you would ride with him.
No. Kobe ain't. No, he ain't fuck with Philly like that for real.
Yeah.
Really?
He's from Lower Marion. But yeah, so I get that. It's just like, but I can never deny that man's game and say that he's one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of the greatest.
Yeah.
So, and I was the same way. I wasn't really a fan, especially when the Sixers were playing the Lakers, especially in the championship. Oh hell no! Fuck you, Kobe. I hope you break your ankle.
All right.
Nah. But I still cannot deny that man's game. You know what I'm saying? Just like that dude was fucking good, and he had some horrible sneakers. You know what I'm saying? But he did. His sneakers was trash.
I like some of them, but you know what? For me, anyway.
Oh, okay, his Adidas sneakers was trash.
His colorways were just. I mean, think about it: yellow, purple.
Yeah. But his Adidas sneakers was trash. I didn't like any of those. It was a couple of his Nike ones that I did like, but then he had the ones that was like real high that like went up to the calf, and I was like, I don't understand why those ones was ugly too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Kobe Bean.
Yeah, Kobe Bean. Like he was just. I was watching one of the joints where he was like, what people, I guess like disrespected Kobe, and he came back on them or whatever, and like just a lot of his highlights. He's just like. Man,
yeah,
it was great. It was great. Yeah, so
Kobe is my favorite player. Player.
Yeah.
The boy was a beast now.
Oh yeah. I definitely respected his game. I wasn't rooting for him when he played against the Sixers, but I definitely shout out to Kobe. But all right, so let's see. We did that coloration, Keisha Cole joint. What else are we supposed to be talking about? There's like a couple of joints that we're supposed to be talking about.
Let's go with if your baby's mother, has multiple kids, and you are bringing your child something, i.e., something to eat or a gift, should you be buying her other kids something too?
Should you? I think about those words. Should you? No. No. But there's a asterisk to it. Depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, I ain't got to. Taking care of my child. Those are your kids. Your responsibility. You in that they father or fathers or whatever, however that's the dynamic is. This one here, I got this one.
So what if like you were playing that father role for those kids before y'all broke up, and then y'all broke up? Do you like just cut it off, or?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Me? Slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not there no more because I gotta make way for someone else to go ahead and move in and do what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if she starts dating someone else, hey, that's a whole package deal, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I got this one, you know what I'm saying? But you got whatever, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I can be like a mentor or you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I don't know if I would like still be like that father figure. You know what I'm saying? That's just me because when I cut ties, I gotta cut ties.
Yeah, I agree because also on your side, like how do you if you start dating somebody, like how do you integrate those things?
Right. And so and having been in that, situation, it was just certain things like because I don't want this other child, even though I may love this one like a son, like, okay, this is now my new wife. This isn't just stepmom, then who is she? You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever, or vice versa. I don't want my sons like, oh yeah, I'm with my ex stepmom's new boyfriend or new like. No, that's no. We couldn't all that off. Like,
Doing too much.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I've been in this situation before.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I've been in that situation, so I just had to. I personally cut ties.
Well, and I will say that in my situation, the person wasn't, of course, like as active as they were when we were together, but they didn't completely abandon my daughter either. So she could still call them if she needed them. Like he was always there for advice or stuff like that. And what happened was for her college graduation, he was dating somebody, and they had a problem because he wanted to come to her college graduation. And the girl actually broke up with him because he came to the graduation.
That's crazy. Nah, see,
like, what? Like,
yeah, like
he was like, "Why do you gotta go? That ain't your child."
Right, and that's like there's certain bonds that are there. Like with my my ex-wife's oldest son, like she's already remarried and everything like that, and it's just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll still talk to him. We still talk, catch up. Hey, you good? You need anything? You can always call me when he comes down to visit. He'll come through and saying we'll hang out and everything like that. And, like high school graduation, like hey. If I could be there, cool. You know what I'm saying? If not, it's all good. I'll send you something and, saying that's what it is. Just know that I'm there, but I'm not going to always be present. I got to let this other man step in and, what I'm saying? Let it cause I'm not trying to confuse the two. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to step back in my role. You know what I'm saying? And it was a little difficult for my ex-wife to, for whatever reason to try to step back, with my son. I was like, well, you're not in this role anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just not there. I appreciate it. You can, be there, Christmas gifts or whatever. Even during Mother's Day, I still make sure that he gets her a card and you know what I'm saying? Still acknowledges her. But you know what I'm saying? It's still certain things that you're no longer expected or going to be required or anything to do. I just, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's also depending on what your pocket's like, right? If you got it, then cool. But you know what I'm saying? If you scraping up money to take care of your child, then you're not obligated. You see what I'm saying? Because some of us, our pockets might be a little bit better. So you going to McDonald's or whatever and buying 2 to 3 kids something to eat is just a slap in the bucket, right? But hey, man, if you ain't got it like that, what you gonna do? You gonna
now? Yeah, now we keep it on a light thing like that. Like it's the same way. Like okay, if I'm get my kids some Chick-fil-A. Okay, yeah, I can grab it too. There's no problem. But I don't just know that I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not required to. So if I do come in the house or we come back and he's got some Chick-fil-A, what about him? Well, I ain't gotta give him nothing. You go to Chick-fil-A and get him something. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm not gonna ask you to do something for, you know what I'm saying, my other son and you can take care of you, But don't get me wrong. If he want pizza, all right. Well, I'm just order Domino's. I'm gonna make sure everybody gets some. Like it's not a problem. I don't think I should be required to, but it's a nice gesture if you do.
So this is kind of a question.
You got to buy Christmas gifts too.
That's what I was about to ask.
It's a Christmas gift for your brother. I'm like, no.
Getting the kids the same exact price Christmas gifts. How would you feel about that? No. Okay.
Nah, because my kids gifts is
But now we're talking about a child that's not yours.
Not yours.
Right. I've actually been in that situation where my parent did that. Got a kid that wasn't his with the woman he was dating, gave her daughter the same exact thing he gave me. I was heated myself. I was a kid at the time. And yeah, I'm like, what? Like, you my daddy. That ain't even your daughter. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it depends on the relationship, but you don't have to. You're not required to.
Because I think you have to figure out how to balance it. Because if you, like you said, if you're starting a new relationship and that person has kids, and then they start a new relationship and they got kids, it's just too much going on.
Right. How many kids you gonna have? You're gonna have 4 or 5 kids that's not yours by the end of this.
Right. It got to be a balance somewhere. So yes, you can still be there, like accessible to them when they need you, like if they need to call you or something like that. But to play that full-time dad role to a kid that's not yours, that's touchy when you're moving past that.
Well, it also depends on the time frame and the length of that relationship.
Right.
Because, like me, we were together for 8 years. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a bond that has been there. So yeah, I still wanted to do things and and let him know that I'm still there and I care for him, but I wasn't going to do everything that I was doing as if me and his mom were together. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
had to create a boundary, a respectable boundary.
Yeah, because people think it's weird that I still go to all of my ex-husband's family engagements. His daughter's graduation party, like I go to everything. His mom's 60th birthday party just passed. I go to everything. But I'm cool with his. He just got married. Me and his wife are cool. Like we grew up together, so it's like I grew up with his family. That's like my family too. There is nothing at all. Like we've been divorced since 1999. That's like my dog. That's my friend. People like you still go. I still get invited. Like we cool people. There's no issue there.
That's good.
That's kind of tough.
How?
I mean, that. If y'all have that relationship and everything is amicable and y'all friends and y'all co-parent healthy and everything, that's cool. That's
we don't have any kids together.
That's what I'm see. They don't have kids.
Together.
This is an ex that was.
That's my ex-husband.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. If
I got invited to the wedding and everything. Like we're great.
If y'all had kids together, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because, all right, you have a child that's their family, so it makes sense. But y'all don't have no ties together.
Well, we grew up together, like literally.
Yeah, I got you. I understand.
Our families grew up together, like.
Yeah. You're your family regardless. You know what I'm saying? You're married. You're your family. I get it. I understand.
His mom and her husband came to my retirement ceremony.
And I'm not a jealous type, but I don't know how I would deal with that one.
Nah, that wouldn't bother me.
I don't know.
Well, Patrick. Well, we already. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Now that's a good one.
But I mean, things like that, like stuff like that, like I understand. You know what I'm saying? And I would be okay with that because I'm coming with you. Now, if people know your husband can't come, then there's an issue.
So yeah, about that. Your man can come with you.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
absolutely.
No, all right. Yeah, he good then.
Oh yeah, I don't want him.
Yeah, that would be the only thing if he was, they were like, oh, well, you can come, but your new man can't. Be like,
oh no, they welcome with open arms.
You know
come on, whoever you want. Great people.
My family's like that too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the most thrilled about it, but my family's like
when we done, they done.
That's me personally. When I'm done, if like, oh y'all okay, he out the circle of trust, okay, or she out the circle of trust, okay, cool. I'll speak to you. Hey, how you doing? You know,
they love me. They love me.
Like
we done, y'all done.
Yeah.
So even if I was to see like one of my family members, Facebook friends with one of my ex, I'm hitting you up. Like, what you doing?
Oh my God, that is crazy.
We done, y'all done.
Oh goodness.
It'd be like that.
No,
they'd be like, I totally understand, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you. That's how it should be.
Right.
That's how it should be.
I gotta cut it out.
No, for real.
It's a wrap. It's a done deal. It's over.
Yeah.
All of them.
I don't know.
Yeah. If it's done, it's done. You know what I'm saying?
If y'all still close, that means we ain't that close.
We ain't that close now, damn it.
The friend of my enemy is also my enemy.
That part.
Jesus. Well, we're not enemies.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but we say like, yo,
but for our sake, but they no longer allowed to have conversations with you.
Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous.
It's over with.
Oh my God.
You can't come to the family picnic.
Nah, you ain't invited to the cookout. You ain't invited to the cookout.
I get it, I understand, but I guess, man, my current situation, I don't want that. Nope.
Nah.
Like, oh, they pulled up. Like, all right, let me go ahead and get my plate to go. Because
right.
On me.
That was a mess. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got it. Exactly. He said nobody wants to hear all that noise on the holidays.
Chico, shut it.
You trying to kill the mood? No.
I brings the mood, honey.
You funny. So you one of those, you cool with all your exes?
For the most part.
Like y'all still communicate, talk, all
I ain't gotta do all that now. It's just no hard feelings.
Okay. Right. That's fine. I
ain't gotta do all that now.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, same here, but nah, you ain't coming to the barbecue.
Mm-mm. You ain't coming.
I'll meet you at the barbecue, especially if I got something there now. Nah, we done moved on past that.
I go and hug. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Dee Dee. I'm the first wife, not the second, the first.
Oh, excuse me.
That's petty.
Excuse me, what?
Being petty.
I introduced myself like, I'm Dee Dee. I'm the first wife, not the second.
Excuse me, say what?
You still.
Okay.
Eddie.
That's how they introduced me anyway. This is first wife,
Eddie.
not the second. They might be watching, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all.
Hey, brother, hit me up. We need to talk.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
I mean, that's what's up that y'all, y'all cool. Y'all had that relationship.
Right. Nah.
You crazy.
I mean, to each his own, though.
Oh, yeah. What works for some?
Over here, like you said, done, we done. Nah, we. Mm-mm.
He said somebody tripping. Yeah, whatever.
We're
going to get into the last topic because it was a really hot topic today on Instagram. Okay. I hope the professor is still here and tuned in because I told him I would talk about it today. So he posted a question on Instagram. I guess he had been having these conversations. And it says, why is it okay for women to criticize men, but men are not allowed to offer criticism to women?
It's a basic double standard. Just like it's okay if a woman hits a man, but if a man hits a woman, it's automatic the worst thing ever.
I read some of the comments underneath this post because I just wanted to get a feel for how people were responding.
Okay.
And there was a lot of men responding. Mm-hmm. And one man in particular said that he didn't really agree. He said he feels like it's 50-50 that both people, right, I'm with you on that face, Adrian. 50-50 that men and women both criticize each other. And the professor's response was somewhere on the line of, they may criticize each other equally, but most of the time, men are willing to take the criticism and make some changes. Women aren't even willing to take the criticism without saying but or well, or blame somebody else for whatever this issue is, or to even admit they need to change or grow.
This goes back to one of our initial conversations when we first started the podcast. In my opinion, women base and deal things off of emotion. Men deal with stuff off of logic. We can internalize and sit there and be like, okay, I see what you're saying, and not like it or whatever. But as soon as we say something and give y'all some criticism, you feel away automatically off rip. You know what I'm saying?
Feel personally attacked.
Also, I think it goes to the point of women simply lie to each other. Women be telling each other they look good, this, that, and the third. Girl, you killing them? Ooh.
Look at our goddamn mess.
And look at a mess. Men, we don't do that. Like, we don't like, bro, you got it. And it's like, nah, bro, stay in your lane. You know that you a 6 and you need to be looking at 6s. You know what I'm saying? Like, women don't tell their ugly friend that stay in your lane, girl. Like, you know he wasn't looking at you. Like, stop playing. Whereas guys, like, the dude know who is gonna get the leftovers in the group. He know. Women don't know that.
You the wingman, I'm the pilot.
Right.
Men know. Men and men accept that. Like, yo, I'm hanging out with him because I know he pulled girls, right? Mm-hmm. Women like no, because they know who pulls the guys, but yet they're gonna be upset at the end of the night when nobody's trying to talk to them. So I think y'all just lie to each other, and so a man can't really tell a woman like, yo, no, because they've been boosted up so much.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, women have been lied to growing up. Like we always fed a fantasy. Mm-hmm. Like we're the greatest thing since sliced bread. You're gonna get a man that's gonna come sweep you off your feet. You're gonna get all of this great shit, and then when the reality smack them in the face, they don't want to accept it. And what women will do is they'll blame everybody. A man is always at fault for something that a woman has done. They never
tell each other. Why women? First off, 1 out of 4 women get married. Why don't women tell each other like, boo boo, you a 6, you trying to date a 9? And outside
of that, women really think that men are supposed to come with everything, and they're not really supposed to come with anything.
Okay, I can even use myself for an example, right? 10 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. Probably made about 60 grand a year, right? Which is still good, right? But based on certain standards, that's probably not good enough. 10 years later, your boy worth a couple million. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you have that logic that a man has to come with everything, you might miss out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I agree, because I run into a lot of women. They want they have a checklist. They literally have a checklist of things a man should have. And if they don't have all these things, they throw them away. Mm-hmm. And instead of like trying to, and I get it, like women have been hurt or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But you might miss out on somebody really good because they don't meet 2 or 3 things on your list. Can we figure out how to help them build those 2 or 3 things? And maybe you'll have the man you're looking for, or maybe you ain't attracting what you trying to attract because of a certain thing that you're missing.
And that's where and it's funny because I know we talked about that video a few weeks back that Kevin sent me was one where he was telling the woman like, yo, you ain't a 10, you like a 4. Average. You know what I'm saying? Average at best. So his YouTube stuff is starting to,
yo, who's Tico?
Tico's a comedian. He's crazy.
Tico's crazy. Tico's crazy.
He crazy as hell.
Shout out to Tico, man. Shout out to Tico the guy, yo. He has a podcast. He has a show on a podcast called Straight to Tape. Comes on Sundays at 2:00. Y'all make sure y'all check that out.
You got me down on that comment.
Yeah, he's a fool with it. But yeah, so this is like almost like I said, this is like how Kevin Samuels is, and he's like, yo, you want XYZ type men or men that have these things, especially when it comes to income. He talks a lot about
high value men,
with income, and it's like most men, once they reach a certain income bracket, they're not looking for whatever. They want that arm piece because they know, all right, this is my stature or my level of success or whatever. It's obtainable. So if you don't look that way, you're not obtainable. You know what I'm saying?
And they really want disposable. They don't want something.
And that's what they want disposable because they know, okay, I can deal with you until I'm done and tired with you, and I can go on to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Did you read what I sent you?
Yeah.
Oh God, I didn't. Oh, I wasn't ready. So I was sent a proposal,
Yeah.
a contract,
Hey,
kind of.
hey.
Somebody wanted to they needed a date for some event. I don't know this person, and they offered me a lot of money to be their date,
Mm-hmm.
an allowance, wardrobe, plane ticket, the whole nine. Like, I'm like, I don't even know you. And it was very explicit on what they wanted in return. I was like, you niggas with money get on my nerves. It's just like, but that's what they got the money and that's what they do. And apparently it works because he wouldn't have had this contract already ready.
Right.
Somebody accepted it.
Somebody gonna accept it. Somebody gonna bite.
Women have the upper hand when it comes to dating in their 20s because men have no clue who they are in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. And so if you see potential in a man in his 20s, that's probably the best thing for you to kind of connect with. Because men, once they get in their 30s, we know who we are, right? And we know what we want.
Right.
So can I see the potential in a man in his 20s when I'm in my 40s? I digress. Go ahead.
You know, hey.
I'm on the right path.
You know what?
Hey, there you go.
Leave you alone.
But some, you know, and it's funny. You take it how you want to, but some people say that, you know.
Chico, shut up.
So you want to finish that? Do you want to let them know?
I didn't even open the message. I just deleted it.
There you go.
Hey.
They say men ascend with value as they get older. Women, you know, they decrease as they get older. So,
but because you know why? Because they value this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna depreciate after a while.
Yep.
So.
Well, unless you're me.
Oh, unless you, huh? Unless you. No, I mean, but it's sometimes the truth hurts, right? Like
that part. That's it.
Because the older we get, the less available men there are, especially that meet the criteria that you want.
Yep.
An average man isn't settling. Like some people look at like an average man as, oh, I gotta settle. Like if he's a good man, take care of you, he's hardworking, like that's a good man. Like I don't.
Because if he see those values, like because we don't care about money.
I'm agreeing with you. You're right.
Yeah, because most times we don't care about money and how much you make. Yes, that's a benefit, but it's more so of everything else. And not only yes, some of the things what can you do within the household and help and assist, but you don't have to provide it. You know what I'm saying? Can you help me with this? Because I can do it by myself.
Yep.
Right.
It's like
that's what Kevin Samuel said too.
I do everything. Now, if you can assist with all these other things, you're a helpmate. You know what I'm saying? You making things better. You know what I'm saying? Like you're complimenting my life.
Yep.
Then it's all good. You know what I'm saying? As a whole.
Because Kevin Samuels, he mentioned that women looking for these high value men, the man, if you haven't helped him build that wealth and you just trying to come along and get the wealth he already got, you're done. Like it's not happening.
Yeah, nah.
Because he got too many options.
He wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. And also like with this topic, I know me and the professor was talking earlier about like women, like you said, Adrian, like when the women are talking to each other, they're not being honest with each other. So that's why we're left with so many single women giving each other advice and they still single.
One, Steve Harvey messed y'all up.
Bitter.
Please expound on that because I had a conversation about Steve Harvey today and I want you to expound on that comment you just made.
So Steve Harvey come out with this book telling you basically how to play a game, right? How to play a game to get a man. He gave you the game, but he didn't give you the board.
Right.
It's, you know what I'm saying? It's different rules to this whole situation that he played or put out there. And so women are holding this as the holy grail, the Bible to dating, and it's false. Like, it's not true. You listen to, I'm not even going to talk about Steve like that, but you're listening to someone that's not living the life that he's telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do we continue to fall prey to that, right? Someone that's been married, 3 times, telling you how to get a man. Well, you know how I feel about this, Didi. A man should be telling a man how to get a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And women should be helping their girls and start talking to them and telling them how they should be treating the man.
Right.
It shouldn't be trying to a man telling a woman how to get a man, but at least help a woman understand a man.
Right.
Well, his daughter didn't follow instructions very well.
Hey man, she living her best life, right?
I ain't mad at her.
But she in her 20s. She a hot commodity.
Mm-hmm.
And she gonna be a ran through commodity by the time she get to 30.
Yeah, hopefully hopefully she stops right here and this works out for her.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
Yeah, because if she keep going around like this, she just gonna keep going around in circles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But I really would. I want women. I don't know where it changed to where women feel like they have to have like this bravado to where they lose the femininity, because that's what men really are looking for.
Mm-hmm.
They want the woman to be feminine. They want that nurturing part of a woman. But I feel like, of course, it's systemic. It's deep rooted. It's a lot of generational curses when it comes to the man not being in the home. True. To where women really don't have that trust. But we got to figure out how to change the narrative, because like women going around saying they don't need a man. Like, what the hell are you talking about? We were built for each other.
Mm-hmm.
We were built to need each other.
Right.
So like it got to be some kind of way to change that, because there's just too many qualified people running around here just single.
Y'all start running around with y'all counterpart females that had issues with their men, and they trying to be equal and get more say with their men. So y'all,
I don't want to be equal because I ain't cutting no goddamn grass.
but
hey, me either.
Right?
We can use our funds together and get the grass cut while we sip wine and watch the dude cut the grass.
I ain't taking no trash. I ain't changing no tires. I ain't washing no car. None of that.
But I don't think when people say they want to be equal that they take all of that into consideration, because you want to be equal, but you want me to continue to open your door, right?
Sure.
You want me to, like you say, wash your car, put gas in your car, take it to get the oil change, take out the trash. You want me to do all of these things that you don't want to do, but you want it to be equal. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, this one, and I stand by this. This one, it'll be equal for me. If you hear noise downstairs,
you go down and
getting up to go.
I almost threw my phone.
That one is gonna be equal in my eyes. Long as I'm the one getting up and going to see what's going on,
right?
It's not gonna be that.
Right. I want you to protect me. Look, I ain't moving. I got you, baby. I'm right. I got you six.
Unless you going with me, you know what I'm saying?
I got you six.
But most likely you're gonna be, babe. What was that?
What was that? Go down there and check.
Go see what it is.
Yep. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get that.
You sitting up in the bed like this. You sit up in the bed like this, waiting for her to come back. Like you could have came down with me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, she need to go. She need to go with a child. She need to go in the room with a child and make sure they straight. Yeah. But yeah, that equal stuff, man. I feel like when I try to have the mindset of it being equal, I didn't treat a woman like a woman. Because how can you treat a woman like a woman when we equal like homeboys? What?
Right. Yeah,
it's the difference. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's messed up.
Yeah, the whole everything, like the certain things that they take and they think they make it negative, like following your man, being submissive, like just certain things, catering to your man. Why is that so bad? I don't understand why that's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
How did we get to that? I don't know.
How do we get to this? We don't need each other. Especially like you said with women, it's like, I don't need a man. Like, I want, you should want to need me. Why are you laying up in the bed with me every night talking about I don't need no man, but you giving me all you got? What?
You better preach the sermon.
That makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't get that. But you don't need a man, but you giving him all you got. And you can't depend on him, then what he there for? Like, he has to go.
Yeah.
You saying the word, bro. You got it.
Some of these women out here are homie and don't know it and don't understand.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Period. Yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it. And it's a generation of women that went so long without having a man that's corrupting another generation of women. Tell them that they don't need a man. Like, you listening to your aunties and your grandma and them who may have been scarred and jaded.
Yep, they never remarried, or you know what I'm saying.
Like, we need them. It's that's what messed up the black family unit. They took them out of the house, and now you act like you don't need them. No, you do. Yeah.
Because think about this, right?
People said, Adrian, he trying to tie. He trying to.
So he said, "What's your cash app?"
Not the $5 tithing line. Oh Lord, that's a different tithing line.
Think about this though, too, right? Like, you grew up, especially if you grew up in a single parent, but she was bitter, right? And all you hear her talking about is how men ain't shit. Your whole life, but you a man, and you growing up to be a man. How do you think mentally, you know what I'm saying, that's going to affect you when you become an adult? That's why we raising boys, right? Boy men.
Right.
Terrible.
Your mom has given her son everything. There's no balance, right? Because let's be clear, like, moms love their sons. And if you don't have that balance of a man around, all he's going to know is how to take. He's not going to know how to give because he's not seeing what his father is, right? It's sad. It's sad.
It is.
I try to make sure, me personally, like, I try to make sure my son see me kissing his mama, slapping her on the butt, all that.
Right.
Because I didn't grow up seeing that. My parents have been married, geez whiz, like 40 plus years. Might even be 50. It's getting close.
Right.
I never heard them say they love each other. I never seen them kiss, nothing. I didn't see them go on dates. So when I saw other parents go on dates, I was like, y'all going somewhere together? I'm serious. Y'all like each other? Y'all really like each other? Like, whoa, like, that's crazy. So you have to overcome all of this, like you said, that the generation previous to us put in us, and learn that wasn't the proper way of going about relationships. So
and that's the thing too. And like what you're saying, because I have boys too, so it's the same way. Like, I want them to see me, being a good man, and you know what I'm saying, loving the woman that I'm with, and being a gentleman. But I also want them to see how a man is supposed to receive love properly.
Right.
So that way they're not with someone and they're just taking abuse or manipulation, or, if they receive something, then it's awkward to them, or, you know what I'm saying? Anything like that. Like, there should be an expectation. Like, no, I know how to give love, but I also know what love looks like receiving it as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it has to go hand in hand in order for a person to be, stable, and, you know what I'm saying? And have that, produce a relationship so it can continue on.
Yep.
Got to see both sides, the strength and the love, right?
Yeah.
Goes hand in hand.
Right.
Because a lot of Black people don't show affection growing up. You never got it. Like, hugging your parents and stuff like that is weird.
Yeah. I hug and kiss on my kids all. Like, I still kiss my kids, even though I kiss them on the forehead or like playfully give them nuggies and all that stuff. But I tell my kids all the time that I love them. Like, I watched did y'all see, what's that joint? American Skin?
Yeah.
So I watched that yesterday, and I was a couple minutes into it, and I immediately just put the movie on pause, and I went and hugged my son. I was like, man, I love you. Because he's 13. And I'm like, damn, this, you know what I'm saying? You know, so let me tell my son I love him real quick. Hey, come watch this movie with me. You know what I'm saying? And we sat and we chilled and we watched the movie, you know, pausing in certain parts and having good dialogue. Why you say like, yeah.
I haven't seen it. Okay. Those type of movies give me PTSD. So unless we win at the end, I don't want to see it.
Gotcha.
I'm like, why you didn't shoot him in the face?
Yeah.
Right.
What is trial? Here it is. Boom, done. Case over.
Right. It'd been a short movie.
Well, just even at the end of the trial, I was so mad at the end of that movie. So mad.
Yeah.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Really? Again? Thanks, Spike.
But you know what? He's trying to tailor, and I made that post. I said he's trying to tailor or touch people that's not going to watch the movie.
I don't want that.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to hit white culture to make them see like, oh, this is what it is, but they're not going to watch the movie.
No. You know, so we should have won.
Yeah.
We need to tell them that we ain't gonna keep taking this shit no more. This was gonna happen.
I mean, that in essence, I think that's what they were trying to show anyway. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy. It was crazy.
I mean, the only part I liked about the movie was the dialogue during the trial, the different perspectives on how people take what happened.
Yeah.
Other than that, I was over it.
Yeah. Yeah, because for me, like I said, me having my son and just, you know, and raising my son as a single father, you know, it just really touched me when I started seeing those scenes, you know, with him and his son. And I was like, yo, I probably be, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the same way. Like it'd be a wrap. But at the same time, I'm, you know, me being in law enforcement and then those dialogue scenes. And I'm like, I be hearing so many people say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just triggering because even when I hear it in person, it'll bother me when they was having those conversations or whatever. It was some of the things that those officers were saying. And then to hear it again, I'm just like, oh my God, I hate y'all.
He said he wanted to get home to his son. I would have shot his ass right then.
Yeah, man.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I can't watch any of those type of movies. Like I've never seen, what is it? The Hate You Give, Detroit. Like I stopped watching those type of movies a long time ago because I want to kill somebody. Like after watching those type of movies, and
it's triggering.
That somebody didn't look like us. So you know what I mean? Like I was like, okay,
I was having the same outcome in the movie that we have in real life. Like
so it's just kind of triggering for me. So I'm like, yo, I can't watch it. That's why I asked, like, did we win? If we won, I'll watch it. But
if we win, yeah,
I ain't watching that.
It's crazy. It was crazy, but
he's taking somebody out with your shit.
It was impactful, and I was like, I was surprised that it wasn't more violence or action or however you want, you know, depict it in the movie. It was a lot of dialogue, but I appreciated the dialogue in it.
Yeah, I thought the dialogue.
But the way it ended, I actually expected that to happen.
But then my question is that movie necessarily for us then? For the way it ended?
Which is what I said. No. He's making a movie for people that aren't going to watch it. He didn't make the movie for us.
It makes no sense. I think
he's making a movie for people that's not going to watch it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Like I was intrigued when I saw the trailer, and I was like, "Oh, check this out." You know what I'm saying? But you know, once you watch it, and it's like, or even into the movie, I'm like, "Oh yeah, this movie isn't for us. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's for them to see." But they're not going to watch it. They're not going to watch it.
No.
Based off the trailer, you already know that they're not going to watch it.
Because I thought we was going to win.
And those people, you know, that think like that and, you know, are wholeheartedly that, you know, back the blue and, you know, everything, you know, especially like on the right or conservative side of life, they're not going to watch that movie. They're not. Mm-hmm. So, but he made it for them. You could tell.
Yeah, they not watching it. I'm good on it.
You see the night in Miami?
Oh, that was. Oh, that was
That was good.
That was good. You need to see that.
That was on my list of things to do. I'm gonna watch it.
It's definitely it. I can tell it was definitely a play, but it still came out good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't see that. I heard it was. I got nothing but good reviews on that one.
Yeah, that was good. I told you about.
I'm like, if they really had that dialogue, okay, that's interesting. You know what I'm saying?
It was another city. Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't seen that yet. I heard that was good.
We Win.
Which one?
I definitely gotta watch that.
Cutthroat City.
Oh, Cutthroat City. I watched that.
Oh, you see, we win. We win
tonight.
Yeah.
So that was
did, but no, okay.
Don't tell me.
I mean, we won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody, DJ P Nominal said.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it wasn't good. Like I was like, all right.
You didn't like it. He didn't like it.
I didn't like it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't like it either.
You didn't like it?
No.
I heard a lot of good stuff about that one.
I didn't. I was,
And then I don't know if y'all heard the backlash of T.I. because of the
with the
I heard he had the Vitiligo.
Yeah, Vitiligo. Like,
he had backlash on it?
Yes. Because he played someone with Vitiligo. And there's like, we could have got someone
actually with Vitiligo.
Yeah, with
criticize, but it ain't no.
Is there an actor at that level that has vitiligo that we know that we could find that play the people who are so ridiculous? Let me go find an actor with vitiligo.
I'm just saying, it's yeah. Be mad at the actor and not the people that actually paid for the movie. Okay.
But what bothered me, he didn't sound like someone from New Orleans.
You know what? None of them did.
He sounded like himself.
He but only one of them really sounded like.
He said unequivocally. I was like,
he said.
So only one of the actors sound like they could pass for New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like only one of them.
Terrence Howard could have. I would have gave Terrence Howard that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just it's okay to watch. Thankfully, it's free.
Right.
But I liked it. I thought it was good.
I'm watching it tonight.
I don't know. And it could be a little bit biased for me. You know, I'm from the South. I'm from Mississippi. I'm from Gulf, which is only 45 minutes away. So I can relate to the whole Katrina situation happening. So
it hits you on a different level.
Yeah. So let me throw that caveat out there too as well.
Well, you know, I think I'm from New Orleans, so I'm good. That's like my second home. Right, well, we done kept these folks amputee little. What? Amputee little people porn. What the? Take off.
I think you're talking about the walk the plank part, but you don't know that about the movie.
We still in the movie. Okay.
I don't know what he's talking about, but
we're gonna leave him alone. Tico a little slow. All right, well, Adrian, we really enjoyed you. You were awesome.
Coming on talking with us, man. We're gonna have you back on.
Definitely. Absolutely. Anytime. Let me know. I enjoyed myself. It was fun.
Got anything coming up that you want to let the people know about? Anything special?
Well, I do have a new book coming out. It's called Gentlemen's Thoughts. Okay. So it'll be coming real soon. It'll be on Amazon. Of course, I have started a YouTube page myself, Gentlemen's Counsel, as well. So yeah, man, I have a personal development business as well. And so I'm working on it. And actually, people can go and subscribe to my YouTube page. I'm going to be giving away $100, and I'm going to be giving 4 people a free consultation, and I'm going to be giving them or working with them to create a personal development plan. So, yeah.
What's the name of your YouTube page? What is it?
Gentlemen's Counsel.
The Gentlemen's Counsel. You got an IG?
Mr. GC.
All right.
And that's mr.gc_.
Okay. All right.
All right.
No doubt. No doubt.
Appreciate y'all for that.
Yeah. No doubt. Didi, go ahead. What you got?
Of course, I'm starting my personal training sessions this week. Well, maybe this week. We're gonna see. I'm
Mm,
working on it. Core Queen Fitness LLC has launched virtual personal training sessions, some in-person training sessions. I'm working on getting in the gym, but the in-person right now will be at a public park. It comes with a whole bunch of equipment that I supply for you. So I'm gonna get on some calls with some people to see if they're a good fit for me because everybody's not going to be a part of my program. It's a
mm,
very elite VIP type of program. So,
mm.
and I get results, meal plans, whole nine. What else do I got? My artist money train. I always rep
Train money.
show on February 5th is going to be a part of his birthday celebration in Gaffney, South Carolina. It's a red and white affair at Apex Lounge. So if you're in the area, show up, show out. We like to come deep with people. So I think that's about all I got going on. And I'm looking for a job. If y'all know anybody hiring. No, I got 2 interviews tomorrow, so y'all pray for me.
Okay, no doubt, no doubt. We already claiming it. You know what I'm saying? We already claiming it, no doubt. So y'all know, as always, for me, Intelligently Ratchet. That's on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We're streaming all over. Also on the audio platform. So make sure y'all check us out tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Shout out to everybody a part of that. Shout out to my other partners, my other pod teams, and everything. So. Tico Keys, Big Rob P. They have Straight to Tape on Sundays at 2 on same thing, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. So you make sure y'all check them out. And yeah, that's it. We just out here working, trying to do the best we can, doing what we're doing. Also, we are thinking of changing the name. We've taken some considerations. So if you have any suggestions on a name change for the name of the podcast, hit us at that number that you see floating across the screen, 984-208-3550. You can leave a voicemail. You can leave a text message. And whatever your suggestions are. If you leave a voicemail and it's funny, I'm going to air it. I'm going to play it because I like stuff like that. Any good suggestions, shout outs, anything y'all want to leave, whatever. If y'all have topics and suggestions of topics, not only just a name change, but topics, make sure, y'all leave that down there too. And hit us up. And we appreciate y'all. And we see y'all back next week.
See y'all.